Before there was a storm, there was a decision. Before there was a miracle, there was resistance. And before there was mercy, there was a man who chose to run. Jonah, son of Amittai, a prophet, a man who knew the voice of God. But knowing the voice is not the same as obeying it. He lived in a world of tension, of violence, of rising empires and broken nations. And to the east stood Nineveh, a city feared by all, a city known not for mercy, but for cruelty. And then God spoke, "Go to Nineveh and speak against it." Simple words, clear instruction. But to Jonah, they meant something deeper. They meant confronting an enemy. They meant offering warning to people he believed did not deserve it. And so, Jonah made a decision. He didn't argue. He didn't protest. He didn't hesitate. He ran, not east, toward purpose, but west, toward escape. To Joppa, to a ship, to distance. Because sometimes running doesn't feel like rebellion. It feels like relief. The sea was calm. The sky was clear. The journey smooth. For a moment, it felt like it worked. But peace, without purpose, never lasts. The wind shifted. The sky darkened. And the sea began to rise. A storm unlike any other. Violent, relentless, unnatural. Men shouted. Wood cracked. Fear took over. And below deck, Jonah slept. While chaos screamed above him, he rested. Not because he was at peace, but because he was avoiding truth. Until the moment came when he could no longer hide. I am a Hebrew, and I worship the God who made the sea. The irony was undeniable. The creator of the ocean was the one he was running from. Throw me into the sea, and it will become calm. Even then, the sailors hesitated. Strangers showed more mercy than Jonah had shown Nineveh. But eventually, they let him go. And in a single moment, everything changed. The storm, the ship, the noise, all disappeared as Jonah fell into silence. Beneath the surface, there was no sound, no struggle, no control, only descent. Deeper and deeper into darkness. This should have been the end. But in the place of ending, something unexpected began. A pause, a stillness, a confrontation, not with the storm, but with himself. From the depths, he cried out, not with pride, not with defiance, but with surrender. When my life was fading away, I remembered you. And in that darkness, he was not abandoned. He was preserved. What felt like judgment was actually mercy. What felt like an ending was a second chance. And then suddenly light, air, ground, Jonah alive. Not because he escaped, but because he was carried. The man who ran was not the same man who rose. Broken, humbled, awakened. Sometimes transformation doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the depths. And once again, the voice came. Go to Nineveh. This time, he didn't run. He walked, step by step, toward the very place he tried to avoid. Because obedience often comes after breaking. 40 more days, and Nineveh will be overthrown. No theatrics, no persuasion, just truth. And then something no one expected. They listened. They believed. From the greatest to the least, they turned. And God responded, not with destruction, but with mercy. But Jonah was not relieved. He was angry, because deep down he knew. He knew this would happen. He knew God would forgive them. Jonah didn't run from failure. He ran from grace. A plant grew, provided shade. Then it died, and Jonah grieved it. And God asked, "You care about a plant, but not a city full of people." And just like that, the story ends. Not with an answer, but with a question. Who is your Nineveh? Who do you believe doesn't deserve mercy? And what happens when compassion challenges your prejudice? This story was never just about Jonah. It's about us.